Capoeira Angola has its roots in Bantu tradition and was used by the enslaved Africans of Brazil as a form of revolution. In keeping with African war strategies, capoeiristas masked arts effectiveness from plantation overseers. Then and today, to uniformed onlookers, the art appeared to be a harmless demonstration of dance, acrobatics, play, and music. Capoeira was a fight that was disguised as a dance so that it could be practiced unbeknownst to the white slave owners. Authorities eventually learned of its power and outlawed the practice, with death being the penalty for involvement during the period of slavery. For years, capoeira was practiced in secrecy and was not lawful to practice and teach until after the 1930s, about 40 years after the abolition of slavery. Capoeira Angola, there's sort of two parts to Capoeira Angola. There's the movement aspect of it, and there's the music aspect of it. The music aspect of it is kind of broken down into the instruments and to the songs that we sing.
Capoeira is a holistic art. It's not just a dance, it's just a martial art, it's not just a movement. Capoeira is a way of life. When you do capoeira, like my master used to say, is when you put your mind and your body
Capoeira it's very complicated, but very simple at the same time. It tries to blend a lot of different elements of dance and rhythm, just movement in general, and how we move in daily life.
Okay, you need to understand in capoeira you use more our feet than your arm. Our arm is just for defense, is not just to strike, okay? And the leg is when in the African martial arts you're gonna see the people use more the legs and the hand. And the mean is the hand is to building and the feet to destroy.
I do capoeira because it's food for the soul.
It's a system of movement that you can use every day, all day, or only when you play capoeira. So it's really upon yourself on how you're going to use capoeira.
You know, I love everything about capoeira because, like I said, capoeira is a holistic art. I cannot just love one part and leave the another alone. But what I love is the spirit of to be a capoeirista. It's depending how you use capoeira can be very dangerous. My master used to say, and the master of my master used to say, a capoeirista, when they go to play, they play. But if they need to fight, they will fight to survive. Capoeira for me is my life. I spent 35 years and I pretend to spend more 35. My master of my mastery, he have 85 years old and he still play capoeira, and I hope I get there.
The Capoeira Angola Roda is a manifestation all of the different elements of capoeira coming together. The master, he sits in the middle of the roda because he's the one that's actually directing the roda, making sure that things are going the way that they're supposed to. So if players are playing too fast, he calms them down. If they're playing too slow, he tries to get a little bit more emotion out of them by singing different songs to elicit different reactions. When we play in a roda, it's also partly friendly because a lot of us, we train together and we sweat together, and so it's about being sort of having a camaraderie and trying to sort of play a chess match between your friend that you've trained with. So you want to try and get him, and he wants to try and get you, but there's friendship in that. The roda is usually played in a circle because we try and keep the energy of whatever is going on in the roda inside of the circle. When the music starts accelerating a bit, then you see the games start becoming a bit more acrobatic sometimes, a bit faster. People will do movements that are maybe a bit more dangerous, things like that. Capoeira has expanded beyond the borders of Brazil and is growing rapidly in other countries, including the UK. Capoeira appeals to many for many different reasons. First of all, the pure beauty of the art is hypnotic. Capoeira is a dance and martial art. It's not a combination of gymnastics, dance, and martial arts, but also music, culture, history, and knowledge. The capoeirista must learn to balance the physical with the mental. The capoeirista must play many instruments and sing. The capoeirista may at times be your enemy, but usually he is your friend.
Jogo de dentro.